This garbage disposal is leaking, and here I am going to show you how to replace a garbage disposal that uses a standard plug-in cord, and we will also be replacing the cord. I will walk you through the entire process. Before you do anything, you want to unplug the disposal from the outlet under your sink. Now, if you can't access the plug safely, go to your breaker panel and shut off the power to your kitchen outlets. Now you want to disconnect any drains or hoses connected to the disposal. So here we're going to start with the dishwasher drain hose from the side of the disposal. You can use a screwdriver or pliers to loosen the clamp and then wiggle the hose off. You'll want to keep a towel or small container handy as some water might spill out. Next, move on to the drain pipe. This runs from the disposal to the P-trap. It's usually held in place by a couple of screws or sometimes a slip nut. Now you're ready to take down the disposal. Now you could use one hand to catch it and the other to remove the mounting ring. However, I like to use a bucket. This bucket fits perfectly underneath it, so it's going to drop down and rest right on the bucket. You will twist the mounting ring counterclockwise to unlock it from the sink flange, and then it will drop straight down. Now, if the mounting ring and sink flange are still in good shape, you can reuse them, and that's what we are going to do today. However, if not, you would need to install the new mounting ring and hardware that comes with the disposal. Now let's prep the new disposal. Some models come with a power cord pre-installed, but this one we are going to need to install a new one ourselves. Now you could technically use the old one that you have from your previous garbage disposal, but I wanted a new one, so we're using a new one in this case. First, you will remove the metal cover plate on the bottom of the disposal using a screwdriver. Then you can feed the power cord through the strain relief connector and then into the housing. In this case, that strain relief connector does come off, so we will screw that back into place. Now you want to tighten the screws and secure the wires in place on that strain relief connector. You want it nice and snug, but not too tight that it's going to damage the wires. I started here by connecting the green ground wire to the green grounding screw inside the housing. Then we are going to connect the hot and neutral wires using wire nuts. Now, white is usually neutral and black is usually hot. The wires for the power cord were defined by texture. The ribbed one is neutral, so it will connect to the white wire, and the smooth wire is hot, so it will connect to the black wire. It does come with instructions identifying which wire is which. Now you will connect them using the included wire nuts. Then we are going to push the wires inside the housing and then put the metal cover plate back on. Now we're almost ready to go, but first, in this case, we are going to be hooking up the dishwasher drain hose, so we need to knock out the little plastic plug. So on the side here, with a screwdriver, we are just going to lightly tap it with a hammer, and this will knock out a little plastic plug from inside the unit. You might need to do this a few times from a few different positions to knock out that piece. Now we will lift the new disposal in place, and in this case, my bucket here comes in really handy because I can just rest the disposal on that bucket while I get everything lined up. Now we will lift it up, line up the mounting ring, and then twist it clockwise until it locks in securely. You want to make sure it's nice and snug. Now they do have these little wrenches that come with it to help you if you need that. However, in my case, I found that just using my hands is fine. Now we will reconnect the drain discharge pipe and the dishwasher hose to the side of the garbage disposal and secure them in place. Now it's time to test everything. You will plug in the disposal into the outlet under the sink. You can turn on the faucet and flip the switch. Here you are going to listen to hear if it's turned on and also check for any leaks.